If you want to get in contact with me, the best way to do it is on Instagram. If you just want to say what up, if you want to tell me you love my videos, you can tell me that you hate my videos, but the best way to do that is on Instagram. Peace, y'all. Johnny Fastlane here. So, Akon links up with 6ix9ine, and YG shoots a music video in the middle of a protest. Let's talk hip hop. Alright, yo, so that was 6ix9ine and Akon, right? And it seems like they're sitting like in an apartment or a house or something, right? And it's funny as hell because it seems like Akon just gave Locked Up to 6ix9ine like the whole song, right? So this is the thing, right? It seems like 6ix9ine sampled it and then of course got the original artist to feature on the song as well, right? And this is something that Tory Lanez pretty much did with his Chicks Tape series, especially Chicks Tape 5, where he would have a song like Jerry Sprunger, which is like a remake of I'm Sprung, and then he actually had T-Pain on the song with him because T-Pain was on the original, right? So it seems like 6ix9ine is doing the same exact thing, right? And it's crazy because Akon has a brand new verse on it. 6ix9ine is like singing about being locked up or whatever like that. Akon came out with a statement saying like everybody has their own path, and you know 6ix9ine really you have to try to understand him, and he's talking about, you know, what he went through in the song, right? Which is crazy, right? The whole situation is though, a lot of people are like, yo, Akon, why are you working with this snitch ass nigga, right? Especially for Akon to be like an OG, triple OG, right? He's from New Jersey. Well, I mean, really, he's from Africa, but he's from New Jersey, right? And Akon was locked up in jail himself, right? And he's from that era where it's like, you don't snitch on nobody. If you tell on somebody, you are a rat and we don't associate ourselves with you, right? But it seems like Akon is like, I don't give a damn about none of that. It's all about business, and I fox with 6ix9ine, right? Also, when 6ix9ine was locked up, Akon made multiple statements about how 6ix9ine is a kid and he's a rapper and an entertainer, and you would be crazy and stupid if you thought that 6ix9ine was gonna do any jail time. And actually, Akon kind of supported 6ix9ine and said that he was right for telling on the rest of the Treyway so that he could come out of jail and get back to his career. So that whole shit was crazy. So I knew it was only a matter of time before Akon links up with this dude, right? And it's funny as hell because Tory Lanez kind of said the same kind of statement, sort of, when 6ix9ine was locked up. Tory Lanez definitely didn't denounce 6ix9ine, so I probably think that Tory Lanez is going to work with 6ix9ine too, right? But at the end of the day, so a lot of people were all on Twitter and they were just basically adding Styles P, right? And basically like trying to ask Styles P, like, what do you think about this whole situation? Especially since a lot of people from the hood love this song. This song resonated with a lot of real niggas. For you to put a snitch on the shit, people want to know what a real OG like Styles P, the Ghost, got to say about this, right? So Styles P said, my job is to remind y'all to boost your immune system, and let's not get distracted by minor things I will always consider Akon a brother, but we haven't spoken or seen each other in years. And I don't know 6ix9ine, meaning that all three of us have different paths, and I have my own code that I live by, and I don't hold anybody to my code, just like I don't want nobody to hold me to theirs, right? And then he says, to make it even simpler for you, wondering how I feel about the song, I honestly don't give a fuck, right? The fact that this is even a topic to discuss when there's a lot of racial tension and a pandemic going on right now makes me want to focus even harder on reminding y'all to stay golden and boost your immune system, right? So Styles P don't give a finnuck, right? Which is funny as hell, right? But the whole thing is that we just really want to know from a real nigga from the streets in the hood how you feel about a snitch nigga jumping on your shit, right? And Styles P is like, listen, I'm too old for this. I ain't trying to get into this. The song was great. It had a moment when I was with Akon. Akon is still my brother, and 6ix9ine and Akon gonna do whatever the fuck they want, but boost your immune system. You know what I'm saying? So let me know what y'all think about all this in the comments. Alright, so that was YG in the middle of a crowd about 50,000 people in LA protesting, right? And he's screaming, fuck the police, right? But that song that he's, singing to or screaming, fuck the police, is actually one of YG's songs, right? And this is crazy because at first glance, yeah, YG, famous rapper in the middle of LA protesting with the people, 50,000 people out there and everything's all good, right? At second glance though, what you realize, and I want to know your opinion about this, do you think that YG is exploiting the Black Lives Matter movement by actually shooting his music video for that song, Fuck the Police, out there with the crowd, right? So the song dropped a couple days ago, about 5 days ago, and it seems like YG wanted to protest, but he also wanted to shoot his music video with the backdrop of all those people, right? So of course a lot of people on Twitter were getting at him. Somebody on Twitter says, YG getting 20,000 people to Hollywood and Vine to protest only to shoot a music video where he uses them as a backdrop in the middle of a pandemic is the weakest shit I ever heard, right? Somebody else, no name, actually says Black Death is profitable not only for the colonial state, white people, but its elite class as well. Celebrity culture benefits from racial capitalism, basically saying that black people who are rich also benefit from systematic racism because somebody like YG can go out there, she's talking about YG, go out there in the middle of a crowd and shoot a music video for themselves, right? Now YG saw this, of course, and he responded, and he basically said all of us are protesting are on the same side, so instead of questioning each other's activism, we should be directing that energy towards the cops and the government and helping to create the change that we want to see. Stay focused and stop the social media judgment without knowing the facts and hurting the cause that we're all part of. We got a real enemy and it ain't each other, and that's on my mama, right? I don't know, but I kind of, in my head, I'm reading that in YG's voice, right? But I mean, okay, so YG does have a point, right? The way that you decide to protest is the way you decide to protest, but then everybody else kind of has a point too, and they're like, my guy, are you being genuine, or are you not? Are you exploiting the movement, or are you not, right? And really and truly, even if it was a misstep for YG, and even if he might have made a mistake, I absolutely don't think that he's trying to exploit the Black Lives Matter movement, because he came out with fuck Donald Trump years ago and put himself on the map for Secret Service when nobody was really talking about this, and he didn't have to do that, right? He did it just because he felt like it. So I think that this is another thing. He's doing it because he feels like he wants to just be an activist, whether it's through his music or whatever, but it does seem kind of funny and strange that he would do it in the middle of a protest. You know what I'm saying? But let me know what y'all think about this and everything else in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell. Follow me at Johnny Fastlane on Instagram, and y'all already know what to do. Peace.